The names may be a bit younger, but the moment is already a big one. After 4 days of basketball in Rock Hill, Team Loaded and Austin Rivers SC Elite, the last two teams standing in the 15U division, have reached the championship game through very different paths. Team Loaded has been the standard throughout the 3SSB season, 13 wins, no losses through session number 3, including session 2, where they outscored opponents by 21 points per game. On the flip side, Austin Rivers Elite has had the most difficult road entering this weekend without the same spotless record, but they're finding the best basketball when the bracket demanded it. Carly Day alongside Terrence Oglesby. And Terrence, we're going to take a look at two youngsters that you're going to hear about as time goes on. First, we'll talk about King Bacot for Team Loaded.
This is a monster at the point guard position. He's 15 years old, but his shoulders say he's about 25 years old. And you're going to see the pace that he plays with. He is the engine behind everything that Team Loaded does. And you're going to look at these teams. There's not a whisker to be found on these gyms. These are young players still figuring out their games. And this is a fun game a lot of times because it's helter-skelter, it's up and down. And for Austin Rivers Elite, you're looking at a guy by the name of Avery Jones, a 6'6" wing, number 0. It's going to be interesting to see. A lot of early mistakes is what we're accustomed to with these teams, but it's all effort and hustle and a lot of entertainment value.
So King Bacot directing one side, Avery Jones creating mismatches on the other. The future of the game is on display in this championship contest between Team Loaded and Austin Rivers Elite. Team Loaded in the white uniforms, Austin Rivers Elite in the red.
And right away, you're going to be able to take a look at number 5 there on the right part of your screen. The left-handed player, King Bacot. He's famous on YouTube. I'm not sure if that accounts for much. But my son told me so. But this is a guy that plays with tremendous pace and really spearheads everything that Loaded likes to do. Terrific vision to start as Austin Rivers Elite starts out in a 1-3-1 zone. And Team Loaded makes quick work.
They do, and that is Michael Roper with the easy 2. So championship game between Team Loaded, Austin Rivers Elite. Austin Trinks will take the 3 and knock it down.
Tough step back jumper going along the left side. There's a lot of hype heading into this one of the last games of the summer. We already saw the 16s and the 17s crown their champion. 15s setting a standard for what's to come on the 3SB circuit.
Bacot moves it. Winiarski's 3 not there. And a rebound pulled down. So here is number 0 in red, and that is Avery Jones. Spotlighted him off the top, 6'6", in the 15E division. And this is the matchup we circled, Bacot and Jones. Jones gets the switch and sprays to the corner. That nailed jump shot falls for Johnson.
Nice patience by Avery Jones. He's at the top of the scouting report. If you're going to draw 2, you got to find open guys. Nice pass to the corner. as Austin Rivers Elite, showing a 2-3 zone, must really be worried about King Bacot and how he's able to attack the defense off the bounce.
They'll try the 3 instead. Bacot drills it. So a 6'4" combo guard in the class of 2029. Left-hander from Virginia. A name that we should be hearing about as time goes on. Rebound inside, not there. And that's vacuumed in finally by Cole. Yarski. That's a 3 on the way by Ragland. He missed it. Rebound Cole, and he'll go to the line.
Nice job, Cole, being aggressive on the offensive glass. Cole looks to be standing about 6'6", 6'7". Good activity level.
6'8" from North Carolina.
With or without the hair, Carlin?
Without the hair.
Oh, okay.
Grace Christian Sanford High. Playing for Troy Smith over there. Misses the first free throw. Class of 2029. But he already has some good positional size and length as a wing player already at this age. How about the kicks?
You're big on the pink kicks, huh?
Yeah, well, stand out. Times when you're on the NBA TV digital platforms, the sport's standing out a little bit. We got some signs across the way too from us. It's awesome. Parents supporting their children, which is awesome to see. We've seen it all weekend long. Gyms have been packed.
And again, you know what, we're talking about basically the puppies of the summer circuit. Not as many college coaches here. There are a handful, sure, guys getting ahead of the game, but you look at, that's a tough move. Avery Jones, he's still able to get the shot off at the end of the clock. But these are guys still very much at the point of their careers of figuring out their games and what they're going to be over the next couple of seasons.
Late call, but a moving screen is called. Corbin Copeland was looking at the ref saying, hey, are you going to call this? And he did.
You know, it's interesting, too, because we saw R.J. Evans, son of Reggie Evans. He could be playing in this age group.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of the crazy part. He turned out to be one of the best players at the 17U circuit. So you're looking at guys that their best days are ahead of them. Again, I've been impressed so far through the first 5 minutes of this contest with the level of patience both teams are playing with and willing to play in the half court. That's a nice jump shot.
Marco Johnson on the finish that time.
Using the glass and taking his time in the half court.
Ragland down low, up fake. Look at the patience you just spoke of, and Ragland will earn a trip to the line. Ragland 6'6", an undersized 4, but that's what he's playing right now. Wearing Cameron Boozer's number 12. Although I don't know if Cameron's going to be wearing.
I think he's going to 27.
Yeah, he's not wearing 12 at the next level, but he wore that.
That's something to do with his mama.
Okay, it's not a bad tribute to have.
That's right. I don't know exactly what it was. I just read it. Cam Boozer, number 27, because of his mother. So I'm going to live with that. No, nice patience on the interior. You said it. You know, I think what's interesting, too, is what has success at the 15 and under age group doesn't necessarily indicate what's going to be successful moving forward. Because a lot of times, you know, you see some guys that have some success at 15 and under, well, they're 6'5", 6'6" post players. Some of these guys stop growing. So while you love to take a look at some of these guys and understand, you know, there's some potential in the future. Speaking of which, our guy Marco Johnson has started off on fire this game.
Knocked down a triple earlier on, was able to take it to the basket. And it's a 2-point advantage for Austin Rivers Southeast Elite. Bacot sprays. Lenarski right back inside to King Bacot. Oh, spun it home.
Looked like he had no angle whatsoever, and I like the approach by Team Loaded. You put your best passing player right at the free throw line going up against his zone. He receives it in the middle, sees nowhere to go but the rim, and what a terrific finish using the English off the glass.
Bacot missed the free throw. Bacot's going or played at Petersburg High last season, and a nationally regarded playmaker. Class of 2029. A lot of folks seeing him play for the first time. Session number 1, he averaged 10 points, 5 assists. and was a standout in both session number 1 and number 2 for Team Loaded. Bacot just picked up his first foul.
I'm not sure what for. Thought he had pretty good position, didn't look all that interested. But
right.
If he get caught up, sometimes the blocking call is going to be applied.
There's Avery Jones, sees 2, and now working on the defense of Bacot. Patience there by Jones, but couldn't finish it. Cole pushed the other way. Here's Ragland. Winiarski for the float, not there. Tap back up and in by Roper.
Roper playing well here in the early going, showing some activity level on the offensive glass.
Good bounce on that putback opportunity. Triggs' three's not there, vacuumed in by Cole. Bacot was calling for it. Spins baseline and kisses it high off the window.
The thing that stands out through the first 8 minutes and change of this contest, his pace of play, the slow to fast, the angles that he takes to the rim, really a mature game.
This is Jaden Davis, 10 to shoot. It's always interesting to see at this level how they react to the shot clock, especially when it's winding down. This man right there, Marco Jones, on his first miss. And a put back there by Triggs. I was about to say Johnson, has been having himself a nice shooting night. That's a rare miss from him. And Triggs was able to clean it up. Bacot in the middle of the zone. Kicks to the corner. It's Roper for 3, not there. And that's a Triggs rebound. To your point, Theo.
They got some guys who can knock down shots, man. Good-looking jump shots. Avery finally gets going. Nice defensive play.
Copeland says no. Excuse me, that was Cole that said no on the block. Avery will sit.
Nice job playing with the outside hand whenever trying to go up and block shots. Sometimes guys come across the body. Not the case here. Good awareness of where his defender or where the offensive player is to play without fouling. Look at the motion offense being run by Austin Rivers Elite right now.
Yeah, good ball movement, good pace, and the shot clock expired. So I began to say on the previous possession, always interesting to see at this level how players react to the shot clock.
Yeah, it's a big adjustment. And, you know, a lot of these guys now it's starting to change, obviously, with state high schools starting to go towards the shot clock. But it is something different.
There's still a lot of schools, though, way too many, in my opinion, that don't have the shot clock available.
Used to drive me crazy. You'd be better than a team, and they would just sit on the ball for 4.5 minutes.
But it does kids a disservice, I feel like, because it doesn't allow them to develop the right way, especially the way that the public school system is losing so much talent. They keep complaining about that to some of the prep school situations.
Yeah, I think there should be a shot clock.
Everywhere.
I mean, how much time do you really need? 35 seconds?
Right.
I think that's fine. Whatever offense you're trying to run can be done in 35 seconds.
100%. Makes the game more palatable for just the people that are sitting on the side watching.
This is such a funny age, too, the 15 and under, because you look at certain guys that are physically developed and they, you know, sporting a goatee.
Yeah.
Corbin Copeland, number 1.
Yeah, who has the rock right now.
Who is trying to get open on the side. Looks like he is all of with the ball. Nice play and pass. Looks like he's all of 13 years old.
Right.
Now, that's going to change, obviously, but the varying levels of development, not just from your game perspective, but physically.
Copeland is a combo guard, 5'10", from Florida. Donahue Academy last season, playing for Kevin Allen, and here he is on the rock. In a championship game at the 15U level here at the Adidas 3 SSB. Clock winding down, wild shot, got it to the rim, and it's a fresh 20. Now they're going to call it travel. You can't get off the ground in high school basketball, and Oku did.
And that's not allowed.
No. Good call by the official.
How about the defense from Team Loaded so far? They've stayed in front of the ball and by and large made every shot difficult by contesting the entire time. Their rotations have been good because Austin Rivers, they're running a lot of offense. As far as motion, moving the ball from side to side, you have to stay disciplined. So far in this game, Team Loaded has done that.
Mason, his shot not there. And that rebound gobbled up by the reinstated Avery Jones. This pass goes awry, and King Bacot picks it up. Look at the Bacot handle. Oh, what a feed inside, and the layup is there by Mason.
He plays the game with his eyes. And whenever there's a shooter out in the corner running the lanes, you open up opportunities around the rim. What a terrific pass. Moving the defense with his eyes.
Coach Jamel Daniels wants to talk it over for Team Southeast Elite. Here's the King Bacot look.
I mean, just really good job. Look at his vision right here. He handles the ball, gets through traffic. He's looking outside, knowing number 4 is going to come right open. I'm going to take another look. Look where his attention is being directed. And he moves the defense just enough for Niles Mason to finish the easy 2.
18-12 your score in the championship game. 8:13 remaining here in the first half. 15U action from Rock Hill, South Carolina. We've crowned a champion at 17U, 16U, and here we go, 15U on Championship Sunday. These kids have played a ton of basketball over the summer and over the weekend as well. And we want to thank, while we have a moment, the entire staff here in Rock Hill, South Carolina, the 3SSB event, for treating us as kindly as they've done. They fed us, they've kept us hydrated, they've given us stats and info. It's been great.
Coffee's been good, too.
So I hear. More of a team man.
Oh, here we go. No, I think as far as hospitality is concerned, Adidas is second to none.
Right.
I mean, we have been treated so well and had been treated to fantastic basketball as well. There's a lot of talent on the floor every time we've called a game together, and we're seeing the future and what's to come in some of these power conference games. A lot of it starts here in Rock Hill.
Coach Burnett and Coach Daniels right in front of us, just making sure that the scoreboards are in order. So that's the reason for the delay. King Bacot, by the way, 7 points, and that assist that we saw going to break. Hasn't missed yet from the field. Here's Chambers, moves it back to Jones. Jones looking to dance.
Nice play.
Gives it to Chambers out in the corner. Chambers pulls it back out to lift. Shot clock winding down. It's Johnson for 3. And hits.
Man, he is a born scorer. Terrific elevation, long arms, and good size to see over the top. I'm a real fan of his game so far.
Yeah, goes to the Rock High School from Florida. 6'4" wing in the class of 2029. Here's Bacot. Corner 3 on the way, off the mark. Who wants it? Rebound gobbled up by Cole. That's a good block there by Jones. Went up with 2 hands to squeeze it against the glass. And they say last touched by Team Loaded. No, correct me. That is going to be Team Loaded basketball.
I'm going to take another look, and Team Loaded continues to move it. Attacks the closeout. Nice blocked shot. And I think Team Loaded got away with one. Doesn't matter. Austin Rivers, elite.
Marco Johnson has played well both ends of the floor so far. Clock didn't start, or it didn't reset all the way to give the allotted time for Austin Rivers elite. That was the reason for the whistle in a 3-point game.
Marco Johnson so far, he's come ready to play. 10 points on 4 of 6 shooting so far and a steal. Talk about his long-term potential. Looks to be about 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah, it has that length. What you like to see at that size. Jones attacking. They say last touch by Team Loaded. They'll stay right here.
Jones was the guy we were hearing about. Gotten off to a little bit of a slow start so far.
Foul's called on the inbound as Jones was being held. Fouls on Mason. It's Mason's first foul. It's only the 13th foul.
My man's got him in a full Nelson and ask him what's he doing wrong. It's a full Nelson, man. Can't do it. Got to be able to move.
So there's the clean catch this time by Jones.
I'll say this, too. Team Loaded's well scouted. Nice play.
That is a nice play by Oku down low.
Nice post feed as well, not getting out over your skis like Corbin Copeland, the young fella.
Bacot moves it, Roper. Corner three on the way, it's short. A foul is going to be called over the back.
Caden Cole is putting real pressure on Austin Rivers Southeast Elite by just attacking the offensive glass every single shot.
At this level is always great to see or interesting to see some of the out-of-bounds plays they run, especially baseline out.
Right. It's really the only time the coaches can control the game.
Right.
If you think about it at this level, because it's so helter-skelter. Now, both of these teams have played disciplined basketball so far, but I think this is just King Bacot's just going to handle it and let his guys get open.
It's worked offensively for them so far, although they missed that shot. And a rebound by Oku. Marco Johnson with the rock right now. Trying to beat his man. Johnson puts it up towards the goal. Can't get it to fall. And Bacot will push the other way. Good hit ahead to Roper. Oh, the cleanup. Niles Mason. To your point on the last possession, Team Loaded attacking the offensive glass. Lackoff deep three. It's way short.
It's the second Lackoff we've seen this weekend.
Yes, it is.
But nice job by Team Loaded continuing to run the floor, even off a missed layup. If you're Austin Rivers Elite, we're listening to the head coach before the game. The emphasis is running back on defense because Team Loaded runs in waves to get down the floor. And it's not just the guards. The bigs are trailing behind strong, too.
Second Lackoff we've seen, and they're wearing the same jersey number. And I believe they're playing for the same program. We're going to assume they're brothers.
Hey, in a lot of teams, you got to think about this too. Austin Rivers Elite playing a 2-3 zone. Team Loaded is putting their best passer at the free throw line and letting him make decisions. They get it to King Bacot. Guys are cutting off the basketball. And our guy, Caden Cole, his activity level has been outstanding. 3 points so far, sure, but 5 boards, and most of his impact on the offensive glass, creating extra opportunities and running the floor. You got to have those guys too. And I think what gets lost a lot of times with kids that are working out and trying to prove that they can do this, that, and a third, do those little things. Do the other things. So those other things lead to winning.
Is there a player that comes to mind that they should watch who moves well without the basketball? At any level.
That's a loaded question. I think –
or teams that do it the right way.
Yeah, I think teams is probably more applicable. Just understanding the general movement, what motion-based offense you do. A lot of teams have gone away from those things, but continuing to be aware and move off the basketball. And let's be honest, too, you can watch any power conference team. If the players aren't moving when they don't have the ball, they're not playing. So, I mean, anytime there's a baseline drive, if somebody's not sliding to the corner, that person who's supposed to, they're coming out.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's
so
on the bench.
Yeah, you can – I mean, Duke is fantastic about off-ball movement. And I say that a lot because I work with the ACC a lot. So, like, Florida State towards the end of the season got a lot better. Clemson and Brad Brownell, they do a nice job of that. So, if you're going to play power conference basketball or college basketball in general, you're going to move without the rock in your hands.
You mentioned 3 teams that run sort of like a college/pro hybrid of style offense. Florida State does a lot of the Warriors sort of offensive playbook, motion offense. Bacot, tough look. Johnson, not there. His own does not go again. Triggs with the defensive rebound, and he gets fouled. So Jones comes back on the floor, 0 in red. Hasn't had the best start to this one. Let's see if this last break gets him in rhythm of this championship game. He hasn't scored yet, but he does have the 2 rebounds. He's taken 3 shots. Here's Triggs. Marco Johnson. Driving baseline, draws 2. Nice slip pass inside. He stepped out of bounds, though. It was a good decision, though, by Johnson to find Uday, who was waiting underneath wide open. That'll be team-loaded basketball. Winiarski will lead the way, staring at a 2-3 zone from Austin Rivers Elite. Bacot back to Winiarski, moves it to the corner. 3 on the way from Mason, not there. Ragland pulls down the board. Fresh 24. Team loaded. Bacot to the corner. A 3. Gerdak's 3 off the mark. 3rd opportunity on this possession, but they give it away. It's Johnson in a race to the rim. Gets fouled. He'll have to earn it at the line.
And he's active, isn't he? Those long arms, he reads the game well. Broad shoulders. This is a guy who's going to continue to develop physically, too. But a nice shooting touch and good instincts.
He's taken advantage of the defense being kind of loaded towards Avery Jones and found ways to really take advantage of his matchup with all the spotlight on number 0 in red.
Man. I'd have been watching the wrong guy because this guy's a problem.
11 points and counting now. Missed the 2nd free throw. Three-point contest. Ragland at the foul line. Winiarski will drive. And Jones ripped it out of his hands. It's going to stay here with 13 to shoot.
Nothing I like to see more in a championship game than 2-3 zone. Just throwing that out there.
While they're in that zone, if your team loaded, how do you continue to attack it?
Getting your playmakers in the middle of it. And that's where we've seen loaded have success so far. Getting your playmakers in the middle of that zone and have cutting off of the ball.
That's good patience down low by Cole. The putback is there by Ragland. And right now, Team Loaded is just doing a good job of attacking the offensive glass. Triggs, good move, good finish.
There's a lot of talented isolation scorers on this Austin Rivers team, man. They just find ways to score the ball.
Lead is still 3. Ragland up top. Chiseling his way inside and puts it in. It was a good initial catch, and then to gather his balance to finish that one. Give his team a 5-point advantage. Here's the hot hand, and Johnson. He moves it, a 3 on the way. It's there.
Got a close game here. You
Yeah.
were talking about Team Loaded won their games all by 21 points and change coming into it. Austin Rivers, Southeast Elite, is doing an awesome job moving the basketball and finding opportunities and then closing out possessions.
It's been the 2-3 zone that's kind of stifled the Team Loaded offense. Jones, straight line drive, puts it in and ties the game.
Nice.
Maybe that gets him going.
Nice job shielding off the ball.
And that's going to lead to a timeout for Coach Burnett.
Nice job shielding the defense away, being able to finish with his left hand over the top. We were told about Avery Jones prior to this game and his offensive skill set. You saw a glimpse of it right there in transition.
So 25 all With 2:01 remaining here in the first half, let's take a look at some of the work that we just seen.
For Team Loaded, it's been all about attacking the glass and getting into the middle paint and spraying out. For Austin Rivers Elite, it's been individual shot making the entire time. A lot of physicality being played. A nice face-up jumper. Look, Austin Rivers started out this game struggling to find shots towards the end of the shot clock. Not been the case over the last 5 or 6 minutes and change. Starting to find their rhythm on the offensive side of the ball. Team Loaded, though, not struggling against the 2-3, but congesting the lane and keeping King Bacot away from taking over in screen and roll situations, which is where he thrives. That's changed the course of this game for Austin Rivers Southeast Elite.
Coming out of the timeout, let's see how Team Loaded respond here in the championship game. You mentioned it throughout the weekend, closing halves strong, so important no matter the level of basketball here in this 15U championship. This is a good example of that. Chance of defense coming in from the SC Elite crowd. Bacot on the 45. What a feed inside to find Cole. It's a good set play coming out of the timeout. Triggs got swallowed up and let it go out of bounds smartly. That was his last touch by Team Loaded.
Hey, sometimes the best, he did a nice job playing off 2 feet. Spray that ball back out. Rely on the movement of your teammates back out on the perimeter. You can continue and then play through another couple of passes.
Officials just checking on the clock situation. That's the reason for the delay. And they're going to bring the shot clock down to 16.
The shot clock is reset to 16 seconds. 16 seconds.
So Triggs takes the inbound. There's Jones. Some size on him and Cole.
Nice
Good backdoor cut. Triggs couldn't finish. Never touched the rim, but a possession for Austin Rivers Elite. As Jones has it, looking to rock his defender to sleep. Jones, nice pass to Triggs. Triggs couldn't finish it. And Bacot head up on the hit ahead. 3 on the way. Winiarski couldn't knock it down. Last touch, they say, by Johnson. We'll stay here.
Avery Jones has a little bit of slow-mo in his game. Kyle Anderson, how he
Yeah.
rocks you back and forth. It's not super explosive, but he gets to the spot that he wants to get to.
That was a good pass out of the
It was.
post.
Yep.
1 minute remains in the first half.
Bacot stares at the zone, takes the 3, his first miss of the afternoon. Here's Jones, galloping the other way.
Man, that was a quick trigger.
It was a quick trigger from Chambers. He couldn't get it to drop. And then a foul from behind on Jones. That's going to be free throws.
Southeast Elite fouls on number 0, Avery Jones. That is his second. It's the team's 8th.
Jones' second 1-and-1 situation
In the bonus.
for
At the line,
Team Loaded
Caden Cole.
with 38.6 remaining here in the first half. Coming out of that timeout, we said it'd be important for either of these teams to close the half strong. Neither of them have really grabbed momentum yet. But that's what you get, the nerves in a championship game. 1-and-1 situation, live ball, rebound by Oku. About an 8-second difference between shot and game clock. It's Johnson, Chambers, Jones thought about it, now uses the Chambers screen. Picked up his dribble in a weird area looking for help, finds it in Triggs. Triggs sprays to Chambers for 3. It's there!
To the moon! How about the arc on that shot? From deep.
Time now for Bacot. He'll put it up. Good if it goes. Off the mark. And Team Loaded will hold on to a 2-point advantage. Excuse me, Team Loaded down one after that last three by Chambers. Come on back, a good one in the 15U championship game here in South Carolina. Back we are in Rock Hill, South Carolina, 28-27. Austin Rivers leads right now, and it's been the Marco Johnson show in the first half.
It certainly has, and he's done so efficiently. 4 of 7 from the field, doing it in a multitude of ways, off the bounce and from deep. It's hard not to like what you see out of this young man. Good length, good poise, and the ability to create your own looks, that never expires.
Class of 2029 wing. 6'4", good length out of Florida. And he has this team who have stuck with Team Loaded and were able to steal momentum going into the halftime break on a Chambers 3. That gave him a 1-point advantage. 2 60-minute halves, so put 16 on the clock. And the battle for the championship continues. 15U action here in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Carlin Gay alongside Terrence Oglesby. Thanks for joining us wherever you are, however you're doing so across the NBA digital platforms. Austin Rivers Elite with the rock in red. Team Loaded guarding the ball. Here's Johnson, who we just spoke about. He has 15 to shoot, finds some space. Can't get it to go, and a rebound by Ragley. Winiarski will push.
I'd say one thing that stands out about Team Loaded and their guards are how broad their shoulders on and how physically mature they are. You look at King Bacot, wide body, strong, not able to finish, but good defensive possession by Austin Rivers.
William Lakoff came away with the rebound. Triggs in front. That's a good feed. And the finish inside by Oku.
Austin Triggs has played well, and they've needed somebody to create something off the bounce. He's got good quickness. He's able to get just far enough in.
Bacot was fouled on his way to the rim. He'll go to the line to try and earn him.
I'll say this about King Bacot. He thinks he's the best player in the gym. Confidence is not an issue for that young man. But terrific vision, a little bit more assertive in taking the ball to the hole this happened.
7 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds, and a steal for King Bacot so far. And make it 8 points. He's done a good job of finding his teammates when they've made cuts, catching the ball in the middle of the zone. Austin Rivers League has been in the zone the entire game so far. And Bacot has had to figure out how to navigate that. Are you impressed with his mental game so far that you've seen him in the first half?
I think just seeing angles and being able to manipulate the defense is the thing that stands out more than anything. You know, he's not, you know, the thing is he is very strong. You can see it in his upper body. But it's been the pace of play and the ability to manipulate the defense. He has seen here early in the second half, he has to create because Austin Rivers is not converging on the ball towards him. They want to make him a scorer. He's recognized that, and so far, 3 shot attempts, 2 of which he's been fouled on.
Second straight possession, he'll go back to the line, and a chance to put his team in front once again. There's a wet spot on the floor. That's the reason for the delay, so we'll clean that up. The crew has done a good job of taking care of this floor. A lot of games have been played over the last 4 days here. A lot of bodies have hit the deck.
Man. Guys in older divisions fighting for scholarships, guys in this division fighting for pride at the end of the summer.
Tie game right now. Pride and the championship on the line in this one. Not everybody gets to win the championship in their basketball career. This is something that you will never let go of, even if you're at the 50U level. Bacot on the offensive rebound, hit the side of the glass on his attempt. Lakoff tried to keep it in bounds, and he didn't hit anybody when he tried to smash it off of a player in a Team Loaded jersey, so we'll stay here. Nope. They reversed the call. So it's Austin Rivers lead basketball. Now a little bit of confusion as the refs will, nope, it's going to be Austin Rivers lead basketball. There's a wet spot on the floor, so they'll take care of it.
Lakoff actually hit it off a player. It didn't ricochet quite as hard as what some people would have thought, but good call by the officials.
You mentioned all throughout the weekend that the players aren't the only ones being evaluated, but the officials as well. Trying to make the next step in their careers and maybe officiate some games at the college level. How about Triggs?
Austin Triggs has been a problem for Team Loaded's defense. His change of pace, his patience in the paint, the up and under the old school way.
It's amazing how some moves never get old. Winiarski for 3. Indeed. Gives the lead back to Team Loaded. Triggs pull-up jump shot. Can't get it to drop. Rebound vacuumed in by Cole. Cole almost walked in the backcourt. Here's Bacot. block up top by Oku, but the foul underneath is going to be on Jones.
Southeast Elite fouls on number 0, Avery Jones. That is his third foul.
And that will send Roper to the line. It's Jones's third foul.
At the line, team loaded.
I actually thought Jones did a nice job of playing vertical and letting the help come over and block the shot. I didn't have the angle that the ref did, apparently.
Despite the foul, that was a good job of rotating, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely was. And if you're Jones, all you can do is play vertical and then hope somebody's coming to help you out.
Austin Trakes will sit down. And Corbin Copeland, number 1 in red, checks on to the floor. And Roper with 1 to throw here and knocks it down. So it's a 3-point game for Team Loaded. Avery Jones galloping up the court. Jones kept his pivot and then got it to the rim, couldn't get it to go. King Bacot on the hit ahead. Winiarski, nice feed inside, and fouled on the dunk attempt was Cole.
Winiarski hit a couple of threes, and now he's playing off that jump shot. Shot fake, get into the paint, draw 2. And your guy, Caden Cole, has been available right at the top of that charge circle all game long.
So he's back at the foul line now. And makes the first free throw. Cole now with 6 points and counting. 4 of them coming from the foul line. He has 7 boards as well. And two big blocks. So the lead is 5. Copeland hands it off. Marco Johnson, who's had a nice first half, but been quiet in the second half. Blackoff's 3 is pure. Lee and Blackoff a deep 3.
Blackoff shooting runs in the family.
Foul on Copeland there. You're absolutely right. Blackoffs know how to shoot it. That shot was taken right in front of us. You can see the form, it was pure.
And I'll say this, for a lot of young players that are either watching us playing in this game, they're going to watch it later. One thing that cannot happen, if you're subbing into the basketball game, you have to be fully aware of who your man's going to be, if you're not playing man, what defense are you in? That's a deep 3.
Jones not able to make it. To your point, you got to know time, situation, everything. You're just sitting on the bench watching the game. There's no way you should know what's going on when you step onto the floor. Winiarski, that's a nice move.
Playing the game in the right manner. Knocked down a couple of threes, and now using his shot fake to create some space.
Johnson driving baseline, he was pushed. Crowd getting restless now with every whistle. That's what you get in a championship game.
That's what you get when parents are here.
Yeah, and on a normal circumstances.
It could be a regular game.
50-new championship game, the Adidas 3 SSB Palmetto Road Championship weekend here in Rock Hill, South Carolina. These teams would have played, now this is the 5th game over the last 4 days. And countless games over the entire summer. A lot of sessions, a lot of miles. But they want to be able to look back at this summer and say, hey, we have some hardware to show for it. The foul on Copeland, or excuse me, Ragland. He didn't like it. The official talking to him saying, hey, calm down. He's trying to guard 5 in red, Jaden Davis. Good job by the official there. Just a little bit of a teaching moment. Ragland was frustrated with the foul call. Come and talk to him. Just explain to him what happened. There's Jones back to the basket. They clear the side for him. There's plenty of space to go to work. Good pivot.
Just good general awareness right there by Jones. This is a guy who looks like he's still got room to grow. Anxious to watch his development happen over the next few seasons.
Michael Roper, the third, drills the midi on the other end. Back to a 4-point advantage. Jones, last touch by Team Loaded, so we'll stay here. Triggs back on the floor, as is Mason for Team Loaded. Triggs gonna trigger this inbound. So Jones. Want to go inside the Johnson. Triggs lifts. Johnson open for three. Off the mark. It's going the other way.
Marco Johnson, as soon as he shot it, ball slipped.
He knew it.
He knew it.
In that situation, do you crash?
To me, well, I mean, not if it's 3 feet left. if it's really been pretty amazing. The Team Loaded is up 4 points. It feels like that Austin Rivers, the shot making has been louder.
Yeah.
But it seems like Team Loaded has just been solid. Shot fake that ends up with a bucket, a couple of trips to the free throw line, an easy layup made. This team is playing well and fundamentally sound.
Winiarski on that bucket. Makes it a 2-possession game. And right now, Team Loaded starting to turn the screws defensively. Bacot was running without the basketball, had to go back and retreat. Bacot sprays. Winiarski for three. How about Kane Winiarski showing up in the second half of a championship game? Talk your stuff, young man.
10 points for Winiarski. He's taking it to the hole. He's knocking down threes, showing every bit of his game. And he's doing so efficiently.
Big time stuff out of the class of 2029, point guard from Virginia. Money Winiarski.
Putting pressure on the defense. Nobody comes over to cut him off. He'll take two. Then on the other side, Bacot beginning the chain of events against Austin Rivers Southeast Elite zone defense. And Winiarski finds just enough room to knock it down from deep. Played an efficient ball game so far.
Coming out of the timeout, the lead is 9 in favor of Team Loaded. And Winiarski leading scoring for Team Loaded with 10 points. Bacot also with 10. Bacot working on a double-double afternoon. 10 points, 6 dimes, and 3 rebounds. Out of the timeout, Austin Rivers Elite Basketball. And they are down by 9. There's Triggs. The Copeland screen. Triggs snakes it. Spins. They're going to call a foul first. The foul's on Winiarski. Say he tripped Triggs. It's Winiarski's first. Team's second foul here in this half. Inbound to Jones. The floor is clear for him to go to work. Jones patient down low. The double comes. Jones.
Great pass.
Finds the pass to Triggs. You see so many players at this level try to force that shot. Jones did the right play. Bacot hopping his way to the rim.
Such poise. Takes his time, knows where to attack the defense. The advance pass is what set that up. And the unselfish play, nice cut, not a finish.
Blackoff didn't finish it, but late whistle means that he got fouled and he'll go to the line for 2. That was a good feed, though, on the entry pass by Jones.
I didn't happen to see the replay here. King Bacot.
Yeah. Bacot picks up the foul. Still shaking his head about it. championship game. Both sides are fired up. And a lot of ball don't rise in the crowd after that miss. So Lackoff goes 1 and 2 from the line. I laugh because there's nothing like parents at an AD tournament.
Very objective crowd we have here.
It'd be an entertaining watch if we mic them up, but you can't trust them to keep it clean. 4-point game with 9:37. Another whistle blown. The ball's going to be down on the baseline. Copeland will check out for Johnson.
Corbin Copeland, some good minutes, but this game right here, more of the grown man variety. Yeah. And his shoulders haven't quite broadened out yet, but good effort by him coming in to do his job. But Team Loaded has done a pretty good job of finding where the mismatch is at. Austin Rivers has a couple of guys, a little undersized. Team Loaded searching those guys.
Chambers that time gets called for the foul as he was trying to guard Roper. We're in the bonus, so it's a 1-and-1 situation. It wasn't Roper, excuse me, it was Mason who was fouled. That will send him to the line. First free throws on alive. Got a block out. Makes it. Lead stretches to 9. Miles Mason, 6'6", class of 29, wing from Virginia. Knocks down both free throws, and it's a 10-point game. Jones patiently surveying the situation. He's going to use the Lackoff screen, gets the switch. Johnson lifts and then moves it. 10 to shoot. Jones trying to drive, was fouled. Ball's going to be down on the baseline with 20 to shoot. Some of these fouls are due to lack of spacing as well.
No, they're fouls.
They're fouls, but you're running into traffic as well.
Yeah, that's right. I think a big portion of it is they think instead of sliding their feet and getting in front that they can just ride that person out of the way. Those are fouls. You have to give the correct amount of space and then get in the way of the driver. The driver is entitled to his space, and the officials are doing a nice job of calling it.
Yeah.
The parents behind us don't think of it that way, and I don't really care. As long as you get out in front, they're not going to call the foul. If you're riding them like Seabiscuit down the lane line, you're going to get a foul call.
Meanwhile, prior to that, that was a great pass by Avery Jones to spray out to Lackoff. Missed the 3, but got fouled on it, so he'll have 3 attempts at the line. Made the first. Lead is 8. Jaden Davis back on the floor, 5 in red. He'll replace Ryan Chambers. Morgan Brannigan on the floor for Team Loaded, 7 in white. He's out of your screen as he's on the other side of the floor. That's Lackoff's last free throw.
Lackoff shoots a nice ball.
Yes, he does. The Lackoff family apparently shoot a nice ball. Austin Rivers, the lead, would love a stop here. Bacot moves it. Inside is Cole. Cole navigating his way to the rim, can't get it to go. A rebound up for grabs. Brannigan, his floater not there. He's going to get another shot at it. It's a good take that time by Mason. Didn't feel comfortable with the 3, so he drove. Jones bouncing his way to the 10. He's fouled to go to the line.
Watching Jones play, it's easy to understand why he's so highly touted. I mean, the change of pace, the skipping, the size, and the feel to attack in transition is evident.
the line for Southeast Elite, Avery Jones.
You know, a lot of players at the 15 and under age, the guys who are just going the fastest all the time, they're going to see success. We've seen the kind of the opposite of that during this game with Jones, who's at the free throw line, more of a pace controlling wing forward. And then King Bacot on the other side, not blinding in speed, but just understanding when and where to attack and at what pace to attack. These guys are ahead of their years in terms of that.
Jones makes both free throws. It just feels like the game's slow for them. And that's a good thing.
That's a good thing. And it comes down to, you know, what we talked about last game in the 17 and under championship. You know, how do you evaluate the processing speed? And both of these guys, you know, one thing that stands out about King Bacot with the ball in his hands, how to manipulate a defense and then where the next play is being made.
Bacot.
Don't love that one.
His three off the mark. Jones, good bounce pass to Triggs. And Triggs with the patience to fly, let everyone fly by for two.
Like Triggs' game.
Yeah, same. It's just calm. He's able to kind of manipulate the defense. Never in a rush. The feed inside. Oku thought he had a block. That's a layup by Mason. Triggs back the other way. Stripped that time by Mason. Mason, Euro. Tough look. You'll have to earn him at the line. The fact that he even got that shot to the rim was pretty impressive.
That's kind of where I was at with that too. But good defensive awareness of finding the ball, turning around, squaring it off, and then able to get the steal. Niles Mason, quality athlete, and you're right, the ability to just get the shot off.
Not easy to do when you're going at full speed, taking contact. And you can see the potential, right? Like, get him in the weight room. Some of those shots, he might even go through that contact.
Right.
Returning to the line for team loaded, number 12, Brandon Rowley.
It's always fun to watch this level and then come back a year later and then the year after that to kind of see where
that's been the best part. And I've done these summer tournaments. I want to say this is my third or fourth year. You know, my first time covering Cooper Flagg was a freshman, going to be a sophomore, playing with Maine United 15U. And then you go and you see a guy like Caleb Holt and then Julian Phillips at this stage. Like Julian Phillips, who played for the Chicago Bulls for a while and switched teams. It's really cool to see these guys go from basically really athletic puppies to figuring out their games. And then it also helps you develop a sense of how to evaluate this talent. As this guy has turned it on. Niles Mason, really electric in transition.
The evaluation is so important because everyone kind of in this microwave society we now live in wants to immediately see an all-star, high major prospect, five-star recruit. It doesn't often happen like that. Not everything is linear. Jones, good hop step to get to the basket that time.
I'd like to see Jones get a few more touches, 15 feet.
She's dominating on the block right now.
That's right, and they're not sending a second defender as of right now. I think that's something you need to continue to explore. And then what will end up happening is they'll send that double, and then things open up on the perimeter for the other guys.
Brannigan for three. Way off. Blackoff with the rebound. That wasn't Brannigan who shot that last three. That was Gerdak who did. You can see some of the nerves in a championship game hitting. Gerdak will sit on the bench here.
That's how quick that happens.
Yeah, Roper will come back in and replace him. It's part of growth as well, just understanding the moment and not letting it take control of you. Try to treat it just like another basketball game. Triggs, one-on-one coverage. Got to the rim, couldn't finish it. Rebound up for grabs. That's great hustle. Blackoff. He'll drive baseline. needs some help. And what do we have here? Initially, it's an inverted whistle by the official. Initially, they thought they had to reset the shot clock. Here's Jones back on the block. He gets fouled, and he's going to go back to the line.
And Jones is getting away with a little bit of a chicken wing going baseline.
It's a veteran move, you'll say.
It is. It is, but it's a quick spin, and because the spin happens quickly, it's really hard to officiate. But he plays with such leverage, right? He gets you leaning. He thinks you think you're going to have to take a body blow, and then as soon as that body blow is about to hit, that's when he's turning around, so you're caught off balance.
For so many players that grow to the height that Jones is at, about 6'6", that's a good height at this level. But as you age up, you then become a wing. You go from a big to being a wing. Jones feels like he's in that situation where he's so comfortable inside that he's going to have to learn how to impact the game out of the perimeter.
He might be somebody that continues to grow. You look at his frame and physique, he might be somebody that continues to extend upwards. So, be interesting to see. And what I've learned, and we talked about over the last 3-4 years, unless they're already 6'8", 6'9", it is impossible to project. Impossible.
Cole with the hammer. Blackoff quickly back the other way. Couldn't finish it, so learn at the line. Well, if you came to see free throws, this is the game for you.
And a nice dunk on the interior. There's a lefty floater from 15 feet. It's always my favorite shot. But Caden Cole has been aggressive down there. He's tried to dunk everything when he's in the vicinity. Nice job remaining aggressive.
Blackoff leaves it on the front of the rim. Getting close to that period of time where it's crunch time for both teams, and these free throws start to grow in importance. 7-point game for Austin Rivers Southeast Elite, who are down at the line right now. This free throw for Blackoff could bring it back to a two-possession game. Bacot back on the floor for Team Loaded. It's going to be Winiarski who will run the offense. Bacot at the nail, sees two. Winiarski for three. Not there. The rebound pulled down by Triggs. Blackoff almost lost possession. Here's Jones. In and out cross. Jones, nice move.
Really nice job extending that basketball out in front, eliminating the defender with his angle. That's a big-time finish.
Give Avery Jones 14 points and counting, leading his team in scoring and the game. Bacot touches the paint and sprays out Winiarski for three. It's not there. Winiarski follows and gets his own. A scoop pass. He's still hustling, and he got possession back. How about Kane Winiarski? Playing big time here in the second half. .402 remaining in this half in a 4-point game. Team Loaded with the basketball and the lead. 15U championship. Winiarski inside to Bacot. Counted and the foul.
He just understands where the gaps are in the zone and continues to attack. And it really comes down to patience, understanding of how the game is being played, and then you see it right in the middle. It's not often a point guard ends up down on the left block, but tough finish. A little embellishment with the roll, but we'll take it. And one opportunity for King Bacot. Dangerously close to a double-double.
He's having a great afternoon in a championship scenario. 14 points, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. Missed the free throw. Stuck on 14. There's Triggs. 2-possession game, taking his time. Triggs going to work on Bacot. Triggs, oh, the spin, but the finish off the mark. Bacot goes back the other way. Blackoff did a good job staying in front of him to stop the ball. Ragland put it on the deck, and Blackoff able to get possession back after being pushed by Ragland.
Really good dig off the entry pass by Blackoff. And now he's going to be shooting free throws. 2 shots. And this changes how this game could be played a little bit. 3:19 to play.
You get a good free throw shooter going to the line as well. But to your point on the dig down, timed it perfectly. Ragland had no idea he was coming. First free throw falls for Liam Blackoff. Give him 9 points and counting. And that is his 6th free throw make of the afternoon. Had a couple games so far come down to the buzzer. This one a 5-point game. Good attendance in this championship gym, including former NBA player Reggie Evans, whose son should be playing at this level, sitting right across from us. Blackoff makes both. Roper at the top of the key. Now Bacot on the 45. Trying to get Cole a touch at the foul line. 9 to shoot. Cole was fouled on the way to the goal. It's going to be Blackoff who's going to pick up the foul. And both teams are now on the double bonus. So that will send Cole to the line for 2 shots.
Team loaded is in the double bonus at the line.
2:56 remaining here in this game. These free throw makes are going to be so important. To your point in our earlier game, T.O., this is where the work shows up.
Exactly right. Less than 3 minutes to play. Got to knock down free throws or you're going to close out a championship.
Back to a 2-possession game. Here's Triggs. Watched by Bacot. I'd like to see Jones on the block, wouldn't you? Blackoff attacking, and he's going to go back to the line.
I love how aggressive Liam Blackoff's been. And making big, like winning plays towards the end of the game. Defensively, with the dig down, ends up at the free throw line here. Uses his 3-point shot as a threat in order to get baseline and get the foul. You're right, though. I would love to see Jones down on the block or at least about 15 feet out so he can dictate some action. But all of that being said, nice pass from the top to the corner, put Blackoff in position.
As we said before, not a bad person to be at the foul line as he makes the first. Liam Blackoff now 8 of 9 from the foul line. Has 11 points and counting.
Wake up, Marcel, wake up.
Back to a 4-point game. Copeland will sit. And that will allow Chambers to get back on the floor. Johnson is going to sit atop of the zone. And the shot clock didn't start running yet. Get the clock reset back to 2:40. And then the shot clock at 30 before we play some more here. We're all set now in this 4-point basketball game. Team loaded in front and have the lead. led throughout the second half. Bacot in the middle of the zone was stripped. Good hands by Triggs. Avery Jones, watched by King Bacot. This is the matchup we spotlighted at the top of the game. It's Austin Triggs, sees one-on-one, sprays to Jones. Jones carving out some space. Attack is not there. Yarski pulls down the board.
That's about 3 layups, kind of in that same mold. He just hasn't been able to convert. He has played really well here today. Has struggled getting anything going around the ring.
That's Ragland who finishes inside. Lead back to 6. Austin Triggs. Oh, that's a tough move. Triggs right now looks like he just wants to put his head down and get to the rim every time he has the basketball.
I think you're at the point now. You're going to have to work early in the shot clock too. A minute and a half to play. You're going to have to make use of your best playmakers early in the clock to try to initiate some action. 4-point game, team loaded. This is a big possession for them. Looking to get down to about $1.15 before shooting this ball.
That's a timeout for team loaded and Coach Burnett. In this 4-point game. Let's see how we got to this 4-point game. The last 2 baskets here.
Yeah, team loaded. They've just found angles against this zone that Austin Rivers Elite has been playing. And then on the other end, you have to have somebody. They've been attacking King Bacot quite a bit on the defensive end of the floor. And while he's been excellent offensively, defensively, I'm not going to say the word disengaged. He takes such a burden of responsibility on offense for team loaded that you kind of have to pick and choose your spots. As these guys advance forward and as King Bacot advances forward, that's going to have to become a bigger part of his game as a lockdown defender. He has the build to absorb some of these blows. That's the next area for improvement for him.
Does have that time to make that improvement. This guy's so young. 15U championship game. Bacot 14 points, 8 assists. Just 2 turnovers tonight. Does have 4 rebounds. Said going into the timeout break. A big possession right now for Team Loaded as they try to keep Southeast Elite at arm's length. There's Bacot crossing over, knifes his way inside, falls away, can't get it to go. Ragland inside, he was fouled. He's fouled by Jones.
You know, the hard part about how King Bacot attacked that defense, he goes through the wing and then attacks the middle guy in the zone, takes a fadeaway. They follow him out. There's no crackback block out. And that makes it difficult for guards to come down and help rebound.
Ragland misses the free throw. So the door's still open here for Austin Rivers Southeast Elite. Minute 18 remaining in this half. Ragland makes it. It's a 5-point game. If you're just joining us, Team Loaded has led throughout. Austin Rivers Elite has been right on the doorstep, but haven't been able to get over the mountain. It's Jones attacking. He's blocked by Cole.
Really good defensive possession by Cole. Moving his feet.
Time on the side of Team Loaded. 2 timeouts apiece for each team. Bacot watched by Jones. Our spotlight matchup. Bacot, 5 to shoot. Roper lays it in. Counted in the foul. A late whistle, blocking foul, and it will send Roper to the line to try and make it 8.
But the right call. And reason being, you try to take a charge. And one of the adjustments for these high school players playing with college rules, that charge circle right there. Was he in position? Yes. He was a secondary defender? Yes. Look at where his feet are located when he tries to take the charge. No good. Got to get outside of there and then play vertical.
Great pickup by you. Great call by the official. And it's an 8-point game. Is that the coup de grace? Do Austin Rivers Elite have something left in them? Triggs. Johnson been quiet this half. Triggs walks into a three. Too strong. Cole vacuums it in. Foul is called on Lackoff. Team loaded can sense it now with 20 seconds remaining.
And I call out King Bacot's defense 2 stops in a row in crunch time when it's needed most.
Talked all about his offense, but it has been his defense that stole the shine. He has a smile on his face right now. Excited to call himself a champion in 20 seconds.
It's going to end up being right around 10 points. It has not felt like a 10-point ball game. It has been much closer than that. And Team Loaded's going to take another couple of free throws here. Credit Austin Rivers, Southeast Elite. These guys have played hard.
Southeast Elite fouls on 4, Avery Jones.
It's the 5th game in 4 days for Austin Rivers Southeast Elite as they get to a championship final on the Sunday here in Rock Hill. Looks like they're going to run out of gas and run out of time in the next 17 seconds. A 10-point game. Cole makes both free throws this time to make it 11. Triggs will push quickly. Look at the speed. Cole there to contest. Lackoff sprays it back out. Jones for 3. Left it short. And the rebound clamped down by Michael Roper III. And the foul is called with 2.2 seconds. That will put a halt to the celebrations momentarily. But it will give Roper an opportunity to pad his stat line. Roper's been good this afternoon as well.
He absolutely has. They've needed a rim pressure type of player. And now some of the other guys getting a little shine here towards the end.
It was his and one layup that pushed the lead to 8. That felt like that was the coup de grace.
I don't know what that means.
The final hit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, outstanding game, both teams. Credit Southeast Elite. They've got some real talent, and I think it's talent that over the course of the next couple of years is really going to blossom as they get to 16 and under, and then 17 and under, and then eventually their college careers. You see the length, the athleticism, that's all well and good. But today, it is Team Loaded who ends up with a 15 and under championship here in Rock Hill.
72-60 the final score. Team Loaded walks away with the 15U championship at the Adidas 3 SSB here in Rock Hill, South Carolina. And they're all smiles as they can now call themselves champions. And it was a complete team effort for Team Loaded as they had 5 players in double-figure scoring, and Braden Ragland was 1 point away from joining them.
And it all comes from that guy. I mean, here's the deal. If you have 5 guys in double figures, that means you got to share the sugar. And King Bacot, he leads by example for this team. Guys played unselfish. They figured out ways to compete when they weren't having the ball. And being unselfish cutters away from the basketball well certainly helps.
King Bacot, the class of 2029 combo guard from Virginia, will join us now at the table. King Bacot, 14 points, 10 assists. You got that double-double. You were very close late in the end.
I got a
How
great
does it feel
team.
to be a champion?
It feels great, man. I feel like I was destined for it. I feel like we were destined for it. And, I had a great team win. I just feel like, man, I have like my team, bro. We're so close, we're so bonded, bro. And that's why we want. That's why we want. We're not the tallest. We don't jump the highest. We're not the fastest. We're just the best team. We're the most collective. We're the most collected.
You talk about you're a team. 5
Yeah.
guys in double figures, 1 guy with 9 points. Might as well be 6.
Yeah.
In my opinion, he said combo guard. It's pure point guard for King Bacot.
Yeah,
I mean,
best
the
in the
way,
world.
The way that you saw the floor, got into the gaps of the defense.
Uh-huh.
Again, you talk about the collective, just having the options to find those gaps. They came out in a zone,
Yeah.
and you knew that coming in that you were going to have to find the solutions.
Yeah. Best front court in the world. This is what I'm gonna say. Best front court in the world. Best shooter in the world. Best player in the world. Best team in the world.
Love it. The last 2 possessions, you had to lock down defensively to try and seal this victory. You
Yes,
cleaned
sir.
up those 2 big defensive spots. So that was something that you kind of wanted to show in this championship game that you play on both ends of the floor. Is there other parts of your game that you hope stood out for many that were watching this weekend?
Definitely the defense and my shooting. A lot of people doubt me when it comes to shooting. I just wanted to show them that I can do it, you know. And the defensive side, you just gotta take pride, bro. You know, like I'm not the fastest, I'm not the biggest, I'm not the longest, but you just gotta take pride and make sure somebody doesn't score on you.
King,
Man's a champion.
Yeah, a champion.
Yeah.
King Bacot, appreciate
A
you
winner.
joining us. 14 points, 10 assists, 4 boards in a big-time victory. Congratulations. Go celebrate with your team, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
So there he is, King Bacot. And here we are, Carlin Gay alongside Terrence Oglesby. Many games over the last 4 games, my man. What stands out?
The collective talent and what to look forward to in the future. And here at Adidas, the way they treat their players, the stage that they put these guys on. And we saw the talent, not just King Bacot, but R.J. Evans, and all day, Antonio Pemberton, to all these different players, whether it's White from New Heights. Like, all these guys have big futures, but it starts here in Rock Hill. And what an event that Adidas continues to put together.
Starts here in Rock Hill. Who knows where it will end? The future starts now. We thank everybody behind the camera that put on this great show over the last 4 days. We thank you for joining us, however long you spent with us over the last 4 days. For Terrence Oglesby, I'm Carlin Gay, sending you to some highlights, the best sights and sounds from Rock Hill, South Carolina. We'll see you next year from the Adidas 3SSB Palmetto Road Championship.